Hello and welcome to another Ninja Review. I'm your host, Ninja Jordan, and today we'll be reviewing Owlboy. Owlboy is a true labor of love. Beginning its development in 2007, Owlboy spent almost a decade being worked on, with the team at D-Pad Studios repeatedly starting over due to worries of fan expectations and the game's director, Simon Stofnus-Andersen's own battle with depression. However, Andersen and the team persevered, and on November 1st, 2016, the game was released, and after only playing it briefly, I knew it was going to be something special. Honestly, I don't know how Owlboy flew under my radar for so long, having only discovered it a month before its initial release, because it's easily a game after my own heart, what with its gorgeous retro aesthetic and the fact that it features my #1 favorite bird. For anyone who's interested, the list goes owls, hawks, blue jays, hummingbirds, and pigeons. What? Oh, don't look at me like that. They're chubby weirdos and they're adorable. But there's so much more to it than pixel art tugging at my nostalgic heartstrings or the main character being the coolest bird ever. What's at work is a lovingly crafted game that blends old school sensibilities with new school thinking. I've heard a lot of people compare Owlboy to Zelda or Metroid, and you can definitely see their influence, but from a technical perspective, it's much closer to something like Demon's Crest. But we'll get more into that in a little bit. For now, let's talk about the story. Probably where Owlboy exhibits its Zelda influence the most is in its story, but it's remarkable just how genuine it feels. Players take on the role of Otis, a young mute owl who is being trained in the ways of the ancient owls by his mentor, Osseo. While patrolling his hometown of Veli with his best friend Getty, the two become embroiled in a plot by a gang of automaton pirates to steal ancient owl relics and use them to destroy the world. Together, the two must work to secure the owl relics, stop the pirates, and slowly unravel the truth of the ancient owls. It feels wholly its own, mixing fantasy and steampunk elements, and it never plays out in that Zelda kind of way. Otis isn't some hero chosen by destiny, and for the most part, our heroes are always one step behind the villains. It's got that Zelda-like whimsy, while being brave enough to get surprisingly dark at times, and smart enough to pause for a second of some quiet reflection. But it's not simply a good story well told. The intense drama is backed by tight gameplay that is consistently changing to fit the mood. One moment you're exploring some ruins, the next you're sneaking a wounded soldier through enemy lines, to frenetically fleeing a crashing ship. But it's also the finer gameplay details that add to the narrative. On his own, Otis is quite weak and can only stun certain enemies with a spin attack. But unlike a Zelda that would power up players with items and trinkets, Otis gets his abilities from friends who would join him throughout his quest. It's little details like that that add so much more to the narrative while still providing the basic function of giving players the means to explore the world. And speaking of exploring the world, players are given the ability to fly right away, allowing them to move through most areas with near limitless freedom. While this freedom of movement might seem problematic in a 2D game, Owlboy balances this perfectly with large, sprawling levels and interesting ways to restrict flight in certain moments. Like Demon's Crest, it's a bit more linear in structure, in that it feels more like you're going from level to level as opposed to exploring an open world. However, every level has a good, open, exploratory feel. It's kind of interesting, like a Zelda game where you'd go from dungeon to dungeon and skip all the walking in between. While Owlboy is a fantastic game on any platform, it definitely came home to roost on the Nintendo Switch. Being so clearly inspired by the classics of the SNES era, it feels like the kind of game that would have stood alongside those same classics in the Nintendo Pantheon. Furthermore, it runs amazingly on the Switch both on and off the dock, and it's perfectly suited to a handheld platform. While it's by no means a small game, its simple yet tight design gives Owlboy the sense of a small game that feels epic. There's just so much to enjoy here. The game looks beautiful with colorful and detailed environments, unique character and enemy designs, and it's all backed by an absolutely breathtaking score. D-Pad Studios really put the time in, and it paid off. Owlboy is a must-own, especially on the Switch. Like a piece of coal forged through time and pressure into a magnificent diamond, 10 hard years made Owlboy a shimmering example of what video games can be. Owlboy gets 5 Ninja Stars out of 5, and the official Ninja Seal of Approval. Well, thanks for watching another Ninja Review. If you like this video, let me know by hitting the like button, and definitely let me know what you're thinking in the comments. If you're new here and you want to see more videos by an actual ninja, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the little bell icon to turn on notifications so you never miss a video. But, for another Ninja Review, this has been your Ninja Jordan. Goodbye.